So leaving the fabulous La Rose des Bouches. The owner, very nice guy. He speaks, his first language is French, but he speaks excellent English, and he speaks excellent Spanish, and pretty good at German. So it's crazy how many languages people can speak here. But, you know, in my defense, in English, in America, we never hear any, maybe Spanish. So today to in English we say Cahors, but in French it's Cahors. You drop the H. It's 16 miles, nothing much. Gonna stay at the Best Western. And it's about the same price as the Best Western in Kansas City or Topeka or St. Louis. The hotels aren't the problem, it's the language. Endlessly the language. I would say that when I'm on the trail, it's fine. You know, I know how to walk. When I'm in a hotel room, it's fine. You know, I just surf YouTube and plan the next day. And it's when you have to interact with a bunch of people. That's the problem. One person is not fine. You know, you can get out Google Translate. Nobody really likes that, but, you know, it gets the job done. And there's some amount of French that I can speak. But like at a table full of French people going, you're just sitting there looking at your plate. So leaving Bach. So last night's hostel was what's called a donativo. So in that you don't have to pay if you can't, but you should, of course, you know. But so a basic hostel here might run about 17, 18, 19 euros. Dinner might run 12, 13, 15, and breakfast might run around 7. So you should give him like 40 euros if you're if you can. So the couple up ahead, they started off in Switzerland and then are walking to the Compostela. So a long walk. She speaks Spanish mostly, and he speaks German. It's just a crazy language place. I see this in a lot of videos too. It's a beautiful, crisp morning. On the way, the Camino de Compostela, the La Podiensis, the GR65. Lots of farms. Yeah, it looks like it's the same road all the way for the next 15 miles. You know, it's a wide, flat, smooth trail. Luckily, there are no cars, or just, you know, maybe once a day a car might come by. And today is the 14th day on the trail. So Cahors is considered the halfway point. So another 2 more weeks and I'll be to Saint-Jean de Pied-de-Port. Some pilgrims coming up. Yeah, if I could, I would really like to get past Saint-Jean Pied-de-Port before May 1st. It's a psychological thing. People start on the first day of the month, May 1st, June 1st, April 1st, and not the day before. So if I can just get past that May 1st bubble, always a bubble in hiking, always the bubble. Place to camp. As I've said, it's completely feasible to camp all through this trail. Or in France. I mean, just look at the woods. I mean, if you don't mind jumping a fence and stealth camping, it's completely feasible. As I understand it, in Spain, camping by the trail is illegal. I mean, there's the camping police coming by rousing people out, but, you know, don't want to push it in a foreign country. Coming up on 2 more pilgrims. I don't recognize them from the hostel last night. I don't know what bird it is, but I call it the cuckoo bird, and it goes cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. Yeah, it's a real remote region. There's not a lot of people here. A teeny tiny town. Madeville. Oh, about 11 miles more to go to Cahors. It's a road, but you know, I've not seen a car on it yet. Just a tractor. 16K. Water and toilets. Toilet. Coming up on the toilet. You know, it's a quiet walk when the toilet is in the film. Yeah, there's really not much going on. It's a straight, flat road all the way. Looks about like that for 16 miles. Let's go see the toilet. Some water. Hello. Wow. Modern, clean, even has a light. A bit more pretty when you leave the toilet. A little more shady. Coming up upon a couple more pilgrims. I think I've seen more pilgrims today than I have the previous 3 days. Cross a freeway or go under it or something. I'm gonna go under it. Boy, coming up on like 10 hikers. So a couple of those guys spoke English, and they're a part of a club from Paris, and they're walking from Caen to Cahors. Very fun to talk to them. So I imagine I'll see them in town in Cahors. They're going back to Paris tomorrow. Yeah, the one guy saw my flag on the back of my backpack and started to talk English. So see, it did help, as I thought it would do. So 10K, so that's 6 miles to go. Bar, 3.8 kilometers. I'm there. It's warming up. It's maybe 75 degrees. Quiet soccer field. In case you're wondering, the yellow stripe means it's a part of the GR6. So the GR6 and the GR65, which is the red and white stripe, they share the same trail in a lot of spots, maybe most spots. Both the GR6 and the GR65 are turning left to go down that little road. Yeah, it's odd how just talking to someone for a little while where you can have a conversation just kind of picks you right up. You know, you feel all pepped up again. Maybe Cahors way out there by that tower. When they think of 1,000 miles, they think that, wow, that's like an impossibly far distance from Le Puy to the Compostela. But like on the PCT, I looked it up once. You're just to like Lake Tahoe. Just to get to the end of the California border is 1,500 miles. And it's not like this. I mean, it's completely up and down and at altitude at times. On the Appalachian Trail, it's like gets you to Harper's Ferry. So you're just starting. So distance is all just kind of relative. But then all long distance hiking is mostly in your head. It's not in your feet. It's mostly in your head. And part of it is just what kind of fun it is. If it's type 1 fun, it's fun while you're doing it, and it's fun to talk about later. Type 2 fun is it's not fun when you're doing it, but it is fun to talk about later. Type 3 fun, I think I made that up. It's not fun to do, and it's not fun to talk about later. In fact, you don't want to talk about it because you're embarrassed that you even thought about doing it. Type 3 fun. Another sign for the bar. 200 meters. I'm there. This looks fancy. De Jardin, same in Spanish, the garden. Santiago, 11:38. Okay, well, I had a very nice beer here in the shade. Super nice. Just a little bit more to Cahors and then we'll call it a day. Cahors 6K, that's about 3.7 miles. So an hour and 15 minutes or so. But super nice place. Highly recommend you stop here. Let's get this done. Hello, ladies. Hello. Just a little shack. Very kind of almost Mediterranean, isn't it? Kind of reminds me of the desert in California. It's like 80 degrees too. It's not cold now. Weird. Just a trash can out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, right by the power pole or something. Yeah, trash can. Well, I think that's Cahors, my friends. Mes amis. So no, the tower is way over there. That wasn't Cahors. Nope. That's down. Somewhere I have to cross the river, which is called Chartreuse. I thought it was just a color. I didn't know it was a river in France. Americans, some incredibly sweet smelling flowers. Lots of bees. You know, France must have some kind of thing where they they give you solar panels or something, because it's huge arrays. Old school. The Chartreuse River. Bonjour. Thank you. This is a real city. Casino supermarket. Big one too. Looks lovely. I will be partaking very soon. It's around here somewhere. Nice and cool in here, for sure. It's home for the night. Too good for the likes of me. Here's the room. Wow. Nice view of the river and the bridge. Oh, that's crazy. Beautiful. Big bed. Shower, sink, cafe. And here's something you don't see normally. Its own little toilet. Nice. All right. Well, you can probably say this is going to be the nicest place I'm going to stay on this entire trip. That was like 17 miles, but it's only like 1:30. Gonna go find a cold beer, take a shower, maybe go into the hot tub and take advantage of this. I'm glad I got here early. Really, it's about the price of what you'd pay for a Best Western in St. Louis or something. Really, the hotels aren't the problem with expense. It's flying here, getting here, and finding food. All right.